Anyway, Bob took me to see my first show, and before we went, I saw the commercial for Copperfield, and my parents said, Mom said, uh, too bad you can't go, we can't afford that. But I was trying to do so somehow I could go. Next you know, there's a phone ringing. I answered the kitchen phone, and it was Bob Schofield. He said, Bill, guess what I got in my hand? I have no clue. Well, I got tickets, 2 tickets for us to go see David Copperfield. Wow. And wait a minute, I need to ask, see if I can go. Okay. Bob says he's got 2 tickets for me to go see David Copperfield. Well, you can go, but you gotta take a bath first. Bob, I can go, but I gotta take a bath first. Okay. Alright. I'll see you when I get there. Okay. So I took my bath, and when Bob came, that's when, in the front of the house, he said, look, Bill, nothing in my hand. And he went, whoosh. Just like producing one card, he produced 2 tickets. I said, wow, that is a good trick, Bob. And we got the balcony, but all of a sudden, the guy said, hey, we got front row seats. No, some people ain't coming. And Bob said, hey, 2 over here. Okay, so we got front row seats, and we watched the lady in red transform into transparency, the lady without a middle idea to Phil Collins, I could feel it in the air, with Joni Spina's middle disappeared, walking through a steel wall. David pushed the limits and pushes the limits of possibility. Bob took me 2 times, and the second time his wife Judy came along. It was a good old time. And Bob would show me the tape that they had on the stage. T stands for trap. Look, the word Mr. Rogers, misunderstanding, tip over, table, and all that stuff. Oh, okay, that's cool. And look, they got tape, glow in it, dark tape, so that the guys and gals can come down the aisle and without falling. Oh, that's cool. Bob taught me the ropes. He said, "Whoop, that tower illusion. Look, see those stairs? He's being wheeled off in them." Yeah, you're right, and that's neat. Copperfield goes head down, his feet's at the top, and you see a crew guy slowly moving it away, and everybody still thinks he's in the table with the cloth moving all around, and that's 2 girls playing the part as Copperfield's hand as it goes in and out. It's like a spirit cabinet idea, but it's a tower version. Pretty neat. And then he makes an appearance in a revolving chair. Pretty clever. And Bob said, I got a lot of books and Genie magazines and stuff like that. I'll show you later on. And he did. He let me see all this stuff about trap doors, hollow stairs, Houdini, the man who walked through walls. He let me borrow all of his magic things, the shrinking gloves, and then he let me have the shrinking gloves, and now you can buy the shrinking gloves in the store. It's under a different name. I was like, that's the thing you could buy at the magic shop. Bob had it. It was black gloves, and it would shrink. Now they got them in the store. It's like the Egyptian sand that there's a famous scientist that shows on YouTube how to make it, but even homemade Play-Doh and stuff, and slime, and when he's Tony showed the kids how to make it Spangler, that's that YouTube channel. But anyway, but back in the day, in the 70s, Doug Henning did the Egyptian sand, and now they have magic sand for kids to play with, and moon sand. And I looked at that. That's the Egyptian sand that Doug Henning did. It's like Copper said, the technology we use before it goes into the public, in the stores. Dun, dun, dun. Electromagnets and all that. Light and heavy chest and stuff. Okay, my friend Jared, church member of my friend, one of the new members, he said, when you do the one-handed solve a cube, to do it out in front, because if you put it behind your back, they'll think you have an extra cube. And I said, you know, Stephen Brundage says he gets that too. Anyway, okay, that's a good idea. Alright, here I go. I'll do it right out in front. Okay. Show it mixed. Okay. Instead of putting it on my back, I'll do it right in front of everybody. Look, it's only one cube, folks. And it's one-handed. Look, I'll do checkerboard. Okay. That's shooting star there, but finish it off. And now you got checkerboard. Now, let's put it back to solve again. And then go back this way, back this way. See? Now, if I do it with two hands, I know it's quicker, but it's still, I get the checkerboard, and I just do it again to get it back. Okay. And then there's this one. Wayne Berry's wife, Priscilla Berry, she said, wow, you're good. I said, you should be on America's Got Talent. I said, well, everybody says that, but I don't got big stage illusions. I know how it all works. Hollow tables and hollow stairs to make an advantage, reappearing the audience, including a shadow projector to think they're still there at that moment. The sheet drops and they reappear in the audience and all that stuff. I know how it works. Just I don't got big stage illusions. I just have close-up stuff. Anyway. I'm sitting there talking, I done forgot what I'm doing. Let's see. I might have to end up solving it. Or oh well. See, when I'm talking, I'm not paying attention. I'm going to have to solve it the normal way. But that's okay. Okay. Well, it's going to get mixed up, but that's alright. See, where am I at on here? That's right. See, it takes me a while, but I can't get the top and get it colorline. But I can't figure how to do the middles with one hand. And I can't do the corners yet with one hand. Or this part. But Jared said with practice you probably can get real good with one hand and get it also with one hand. But with patterns in general, I can solve it with one hand. But I need two hands to do this part. Okay, that goes there. But like Jared says, the fact is I probably could do it all with one hand. I said, yeah, there's people who can do it with one hand, the whole thing, and they're real fast at it. If I could do patterns real quick with one hand. Okay, that goes there. Once, twice, once, twice. Alright, do it again. Once, twice, once, twice. There. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, that hurt, Tommy. It bounced off my head and went behind my dresser drawer. Now he's laughing like the Joker. I come from either eating my food or a bathroom and I see a skeleton sitting on my bed that's Banshees. Or I find a deck of cards in my shoe. Or sponge balls. And I had them in my drawer, but he puts in my shoe. He lays out a whole bunch of deck of cards and say, is this your card? Or stick them in on the TV. Or on my poster. Melinda, the First Lady Medic poster and stuff like that. It drives me batty, which is why he does it. A fake cockroach in my peanut butter. But he puts saran wrap, but then I got a taste of clear saran wrap in my peanut butter. Or my cubes keep missing, or my cube appears over by my clothes drawer, and right behind it is either Tommy's or Banshee's realistic tarantula spider. Okay, back to this. I'm thankful that Jared's wife showed me some website on YouTube to check out. Use as a soul winning tool, even to help my nephew wham out. Okay, we got my nephew Wham on our Sunday school prayer list. We got the whole family on the prayer list, but we got Wham separately to pray for his salvation. I pray for him and Janelle and her family and friends too, if they ain't saved. The way things are going, the rapture's around the corner soon. Heat index is going up high. Strange weather patterns. Wake up. Bob said it's like what Revelation says. It could be so hot and you can't get relief. And you're at a baseball field and you can't get no relief. The water's polluted, the food's polluted. Viruses and plagues. The sun's going to be turned up extra hot. You get an idea if you watch Twilight Zone. They did an episode of that. And when I told Bob about Twilight Zone, he said, that's just right out of Revelations. Revelation means unveiling, as Pastor Warren Palmer said back in the 80s. I forgot what the message was. He said, Bob, what's the thing? Is it pixie dust or wiffle dust? And Bob said, wiffle dust. Oh, get some wiffle dust. And then Rusty Diller, assistant pastor, said, Bill Page, he's good with that magic tricks and stuff, and he has a godly talent. I was like, wow. And Roy says, that was a compliment. That was for you, Bill. Yeah, I didn't expect Rusty to say that. That's nice. I always wondered if he would, or someone. And all of a sudden, when I was thinking it, all of a sudden, it's like a mind meld. Even Mike Rock mentions when it's about the episode of on talents, godly talents. He said, "Who all here can solve the Rubik's Cube?" I raised my hand. Bill, put your hand down. I know you can solve it. Well, anyway, if you don't, Bill knows how to solve the Rubik's Cube. And all the kids, the teenagers, whenever the computer needs to get fixed, they say, get Bill, he knows how to solve a Rubik's Cube. I said, fixing a computer and doing a Rubik's Cube is two different things. You need Dave Duncan or Michael Klein. And then Michael Klein said, no, actually you need Dave Duncan. Well, okay, whatever. Okay, rambling on, okay. And there's this pattern. I was showing Garrett and the guy named Christian in our Sunday school class, his son, I can't think of his name. Anyway, I was showing him and Garrett Asher the Stephen Brundage cube solved, and they were like, they couldn't speak. They were like, oh, like, There's this one guy, Brandon, friend, I think his name was Matt. He was watching me do the one-handed solve. His mouth went like this. He was impressed. Okay, I'll get my mind into gear. There's one pattern I didn't get the chance to do with Garrett and now, but everyone else I got to do it. And that's this one. Well, if I do it right. And show it all done. And everybody's like, wow.
Billy,
Huh?
I wasn't here behind the curtain. I didn't see what I was aiming at.
Oh, okay.
Look, I was right here.
Oh, okay.
Bill Fancy's room behind this curtain. I didn't see you.
Well, it went boink, and then it went behind my dresser.
Look, Billy, this is what it was. Look, I was right here.
Yeah.
I couldn't see you.
Good night.
I was right by the chair
Yeah.
behind this curtain. I didn't see you. So I just threw it in here. Didn't know what I was throwing it at.
I'm glad it wasn't a rock. It would be like in Bible days, stoning people.
So I didn't see you.
Yeah.
Can you see me? Look.
No.
So I was just throwing it in here.
Yeah.
And I just got lucky. Just threw it, hit your head, and Bill was gone.
Yeah. Very funny.
I didn't know what I was aiming at.
Well, I'm glad it was paper and not a rock. I might be knocked out cold. See, I can do this with one hand. Wow. If I'm focusing instead of doing it, alright. See, checkerboard is twice around. See? It doesn't fall apart. Yeah. Then you go twice around again. See? But with one hand I can do twice there, twice there, twice there, and twice there. And then you go twice here, and you go twice here, see? I mean, I can't do it as fast as like this. See, it almost breaks, doing it like that. And I do this. I did it right, yeah. So it all mixed up everywhere. And see, I solved it with one hand. I could even show it, and this time I'm going to put it behind my back. Come back out, show it empty, come over here. Back. I see what Jared's saying. He might think I have another cube behind me, which I don't. There ain't nothing there. It's just one cube. If I stood up and did it, maybe it's more presentable. Because that's how I did it at church. I show it. And Mrs. Priscilla Berry at the parking lot, church parking lot, I showed it on mix, and I went like this, da, 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 da. And then I come out and showed it, saw it, and she said, wow, you're good. I said, thanks. And Robert Campbell, I was standing up, he was sitting down in his church, where he sits at the church pew on the other side. I sit in the middle. There's people sitting on the far right. He sits on the far left. Anyway, I did the one-handed solve behind my back. So, and he was like, wow, you still have the magic power. I go, yeah, magic power, yeah, I get it. In other words, the magic touch. Still have the magic touch. Okay. I was sitting there talking, I'm trying to think, which one did I just do? I don't know in a minute. Which one did I just do? I have a feeling I know which one I did, but I gotta know what. Oh, okay. I know which one it is. It's this one right here. I could probably do this with one hand, but then the other part I'm not sure. See, after I go up, then I gotta come around. You know what? I think I could come around it. Maybe it's not that one. It seems like it'd be that one. I forgot what pattern I was using. This looks like that would be it. I come around. Yeah, that's it. No, that ain't it. That ain't it, because it's not coming out right. It's over here. I don't know which one I did. I'll have to I don't know which one I was doing. So when I talk, I'm not focusing what I'm doing. That's yellow. That goes there. Then the green goes here. The new guy named Steve, he was impressed I could solve the Rubik's Cube like this. And Mike Ruck was shaking our hands and shaking the new guy named Steve. And he said he can solve the Rubik's Cube. And Mike said, oh yeah, he can solve it. Let's see. Michael Phillips was glad too. Very.
You done.
You're done? Okay. Well, I'll just follow it like I normally would. Well, can't go that way, I gotta go this way. Come over this way. Is there a pattern up again? No. Okay. Looks like I might have to do this twice. This probably should do the trick. Okay, there's two right there. Now I gotta come over here and come over here and it'll be done there. I don't know what pattern I was doing, but anyway. Now go in my kitchen, go in the kitchen and pranks will start. I'll use my peanut butter, open up the cabinet, the spider drops down, or something will be in the peanut butter, or my peanut butter, then the words will be upside down and right side up, or a toilet roll is taped on it, or the whole thing is taped up with clear tape. I gotta take all the tape off just to get to the peanut butter. Or Tommy makes a concoction for me to eat, and Mike says, texts back, I wouldn't eat that. Bill was weird or something like that. I know that Tommy will pull a prank somewhere. Yep, they pranked my peanut butter. Ouch! That's another thing. I keep hitting my foot.